So one of the things that we're going to have to be aware of as we progress through these weeks of kind of being kept indoors and maybe not be able to get to a gym or train as much is we're probably going to be sitting more than we think. And one of the main things you want to get in the habit of throughout these upcoming weeks is like, I got to do something to explore ranges of motion, especially if I was like an athlete who was running and playing practice and sprinting and jumping and doing all these things. All of a sudden, we are going to drastically reduce how much we do of that, and we need to continue to give the body some kind of input to hopefully maintain some of these qualities that we've gained. So one of the things that we like a lot here at the SPC is these kind of like these warm-ups that kind of explore these ranges of motion through a full kind of excursion, and we like to go slow and make sure that we're feeling things that we should at certain joints. So one of the warm-ups that we like a ton are these main 5 exercises. We'll go with on the floor, we have what we call like spinal cars, cars standing for controlled articular rotations, hip cars, shoulder cars, and then we have single leg lowers and what you might call as like a downward dog or yoga push-up. And what we're trying to do is just kind of give the body a new reference point as we explore all these different ranges that we typically don't see throughout the daily activities. So a spinal cars is going to be all fours, hands underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. All right, we're going to slowly start by taking our tailbone and turning it almost up to the back of our head and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling, looking up, and then reverse it from that same spot, tailbone first, and go all the way up. All right, we can even get some breath in both position, and then you're going to reverse it again. Going slow, feeling each segment move. Right? And what we should feel in these positions are, as we tilt and we extend, we should feel our abs kind of stretching out. We may feel a little of tension or activation in the mid to low back. We don't want to just feel the mid to low back. We definitely don't want to feel any pain. So adjust accordingly based on what you notice. And then when we go up, we should feel actually a little ab activation, and we should feel a lot of stretching in the upper part of the back. So next would be our hip cars. Hands are going to be underneath our shoulders again. Knees are going to be underneath our hips. We're going to slowly, keeping a neutral spine, bring a knee straight forward and then out to the side as much as we can so we don't actually rotate, and then around and in. I want to drive my heel up to the ceiling as much as I can without letting my low back drop. All right, so I'm here, keeping a neutral position, push. What I should feel is actually my hip, hamstring, maybe even my abs a little bit, and then we're going to reverse it. We're going to bring it back, out and around, and then down. All right, so it's up, out, around, without rotating or shifting. Arms should always stay straight. We don't want to bend as we go. The shoulder cars is a similar position, just now moving through the shoulder. We're going to be all fours. Thumb is going to be up to the ceiling, straight up. We're going to start to swing it around as far as we can. Internally rotate, come in, try to bring our hand to the back of our opposite shoulder blade, and then come back out and around and back. All right, again, going slow, because what you don't want to do is just blow through this range of motion and have it look more like this, where I'm actually moving my torso or my spine to get what I'm actually should be getting from the shoulder. All right? Then we have just single leg lower, where we'll be on our back. We'll go both legs up in the air as straight as you can, keeping the low back into the ground. We're going to let one leg drop down and then come back up. All right. In some cases, what might work better for some people is to actually push down on like a book or a foam roller and then lift the other leg up if they have trouble with both legs up in the air at the same time. And then the last thing is just our yoga push-up or downward dog, where we'll go from a plank position, drive the tailbone up to the ceiling, and then come back. All right, I'm even shrugging a little bit at the top to get some scapular upper rotation and some T-spine extension. Give it a try. Let us know what you think.